Good morning, Bitcoiners. How are you? Welcome to Bitcoin for Mere Mortals, the channel where we're going to talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, technology, and the future. Bitcoin for Mere Mortals, also a book available at Amazon, also available if you follow me on Twitter and retweet this video. Let me know if you do that. And this is not financial advice, this is education and entertainment, or edutainment, as somebody said. Okay, let's have a look at the markets. Today, everything is in green. That's good. We like that. Yeah. When it's in red, we stack satoshis, and when it's in green, we enjoy the satoshis we stack in the past. Okay, Bitcoin is 43,800 today, 2.44% up, and the rest are more or less the same. Everything is going up. 5% Cardano, 4% Ripple, 5.7 Luna. I don't talk about these two. Near is a bit flat today. Chainlink is a bit flat. Algorand is losing a little bit today. And Phantom is 8%. Phantom is doing very well lately. Okay. This is I got many news today. Let's have a look. We're still in greed, in extreme fear. No, not greed. Extreme fear. But we shouldn't be in extreme fear, because first the market is going up, and also the fear should be for the people that own and the people that hold dollars or fiat money. Anybody holding fiat money should be in extreme fear today, and I'll let you know why. Okay, Iran is gonna permit the use of cryptocurrencies in international settlements. This is already another sign that the dollar is losing strength internationally, and Bitcoin is gaining strength. So there you go. Jack Dorsey, which is obviously the ex-CEO of Twitter, is now going to create a fund to defend developers. Bitcoin developers, sometimes they get sued in the States, and they have they find difficult to defend themselves. Sometimes they don't have the resources, and now Jack Dorsey is going to defend them with a new fund that he's creating. This is very good for the ecosystem and for the people that are developing for Bitcoin. A third of Americans are going to have to buy Bitcoin at the end of 2022. Obviously, probably more than that, because already, let's not forget that already 24% of Americans own Bitcoin. And the news of the day is inflation. Yesterday we finally had the news about inflation in December, and it's 7%. 7% is quite high, especially considering that this is CPI. CPI is usually much lower than real inflation. When most experts reckon that when you hear CPI inflation is usually about half of the real inflation. And this is the fastest pace since 1982. I don't know if you were born in 1982, but that's a long time ago. I was born. And but this is Charlie Bilello, which is he's an investor and expert in inflation. He has made a list of prices, how prices are going up in the real world. Right? Coffee is up 95%, lumber is 91%, oil 61%, gas 54%, and so on and so on and so on. But then after all this, they say that CPI inflation is only 7%. It's not true. It's not true. Everything that you buy is related or have something like this. Every time you put petrol in your car, every time you have to buy sugar or corn or wheat, the inflation is much higher than 7%. So just to let you know that governments don't want you to know what real inflation is, because they have to increase your salary, and your salary and there's no money to pay you more. So there you go. Inflation is a big problem. In some places more than in others, like in Turkey. Turkey They have like 50% inflation at the moment. So what people are doing, they're looking for a safe haven. So they're rushing to buy Bitcoin, and also Tether. Tether is an stable coin linked to the dollar. So anything is better than the Libra right now. So everybody is trying to get rid of the Libra and buying Bitcoin. Fidelity Investments, one of the biggest investment companies in the world. They have made they have a press release saying how the game theory will force countries to adopt Bitcoin. Right now we have El Salvador adopting Bitcoin, and we have some movements in Argentina, Mexico, Uruguay. They're thinking about it. They're one way or another they're gonna buy Bitcoin or adopt Bitcoin or something like that. Brazil even, and the the early adopters are gonna force all the other countries to buy Bitcoin. And according to Fidelity, it's much better to buy now 43,000 than to buy in 5 years when it gets to 500,000. But even then, they will have to buy because they will be losing competitive advantage against those countries that are buying today. So what Fidelity is trying to say is, just in case, as a hedge, buy Bitcoin now because it's cheap today. So there you go. If Fidelity says that, they might have a point. You know what I mean? They might have a point. Okay, what else? ATMs in the States, in the United States, are now almost 30,000 ATMs around the country. So there you go. That's a lot of adoption there. What else we got? Mechanicville is the first hydro power plant in the United States. They were about to close because they weren't efficient enough. They were losing money, unfortunately, even though they are producing green electricity. But now they're not closing because Bitcoin miners have made a deal, and they're gonna buy all the electricity they produce at a settlement. They have agreed to a price, obviously, and they're going to buy everything they produce. So this is very good. This tells you that Bitcoin is promoting green energy. What else we got? An exchange from Brazil have bought another exchange in Portugal. Okay, this is colonialism in reverse. It's usually European companies buying companies in South America, in Latin America. Now it's happening the other way around. So this is telling you that for the first time probably in history, South American companies are seeing the future better than Europeans, and they are already adopting Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and they know it's the future, and their GDP is going to increase very fast, probably faster than any other region in the world. So watch out. Another thing is the Bank of America all of a sudden think that Solana could be the next Visa in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Well, first, it's surprising that the Bank of America is suddenly an expert in cryptocurrencies, and second, this is it's probably good news for Solana. Solana definitely have the potential to be the Visa in the crypto world, because they have cheap transactions, they have scalability, and they are fast. They also have problems, like with security problems. They've been hacked like 3 or 4 times in the last 6 months, but hopefully they will solve those problems and make a better security issues. Okay, we got this formula here. This formula is telling you what these are the number of halvings that Bitcoin is going to have in total number of halvings. Let's remember, halving is when right now, for example, 900 Bitcoins are produced every day, and in 2024 that will go to half. That's a halving. So 2024, it would be only 450 bitcoins every day. And this is dictated by this formula, no? 200, these are the number of blocks in every halving. So every 4 years, 210,000 blocks will be mined, and each block will contain, in this halving that we are now, each block contains 6.25 bitcoins. So basically, with this formula, you can tell from the beginning to the end how much bitcoin is going to be mined for every block every day. So you know that the 27th of September 2059, you use this formula to know how many bitcoins will be mined per day or per block. Just to let you know. Here's the importance of inflation. You see, if you are a normie, you think that inflation, and you live in a developed country like in the US or Europe or something like that, you think that inflation is a little bit hot, but it's not important. This is the inflation here. The fire is inflation. You are taking a bath and the water is hot, but it's not too hot. Fine. But if you're a Bitcoiner, you know you're gonna die. You will die, literally. And then you escape from the hot water. So basically, what you're gonna do is be careful with inflation. Is a danger. Is getting even worse. Is worse than the government says. And get out of the boiling water and buy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is your safe haven. Okay, guys, this is all I got for today. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe, notification, share, and comment. And if you wanna book, just remember to retweet this video in Twitter. Thank you very much, and goodbye.